So, one of the first things people question when they come across my work with runes, whether that's my rune book, my workshops, or the cards themselves, is why I choose to work with the Younger Futhark. And I think it's a really important question to ask yourself if you already work with the runes, or someone else if you are intending to learn from them or read their book. Which Futhark do you work with and why? So there is not one right or wrong Futhark. They are of different ages. We have different access points to the different Futharks, and there are different reasons for working with the different Futharks. The main reason that I work with the Younger Futhark, if I'm honest, the main reason I work with Younger Futhark is because that was the way I was taught and it worked. And to begin with, because I was lucky enough to have a teacher, I didn't question it because the work we were doing worked and that was good enough for me. Once I began to realise that most people work with a different Futhark, that's when I began questioning, and that's when I came up with the answers that resonate with me. The main reason I love to work with the Younger Futhark is because the sounds connected with the Futhark are in Old Norse rather than Proto-Germanic. So that if I am doing magical work with the runes, I want to be using the Old Norse sounds because I'm connecting with the Old Norse deities rather than the Proto-Germanic sounds because I am not working with Germanic deities. And I think it's important if you're working with the Elder Futhark that you understand that difference. Another main reason for me is because I absolutely adore the rune poems. In my booklet, the rune poems are actually my translations. I translated them from Old Norse and Old Icelandic. And the one poem that continues to fascinate me is Frey or Fee's poem, where I've kept the traditional translation for the last line, which is Path of the Serpent, but actually in Old Norse it's Ok Grafside Gata, where Graf is a burial mound, Sides is the magical work, and Gata is both the path, the gate, and possibly a riddle. So when I translated the rune poems, I didn't want to at the time. I have to be really honest. It was something my teacher expected of me, and so I did it. But boy, I learned so much. So the Younger Futhark gives us these rune poems as an access point.